Let's dive deeper into the concept of the protective state and how it influences our lives. This state, characterized by continuous stress and survival instincts, is more than just a mental stance. It's a deeply ingrained program that affects our physiology, emotions, and overall well-being. Understanding this state is crucial for anyone seeking to break free from its grip and move towards a life of joy, health, and fulfillment. The protective state is rooted in our evolutionary biology. Our ancestors relied on this state to survive in a world full of dangerous predators, natural disasters, and other threats. This state is activated by the brain's limbic system, particularly the amygdala, which is responsible for processing emotions and triggering the body's fight or flight response. In this state, our sympathetic nervous system kicks in, releasing stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones prepare the body to either fight the threat or flee from it. This response was essential for survival in prehistoric times, but in modern society, it's often triggered by non-life-threatening situations like work deadlines, financial worries, and relationship issues. The amygdala plays a central role in the protective state. When we perceive a threat, whether real or imagined, the amygdala sends a distress signal to the hypothalamus, which then activates the sympathetic nervous system. This leads to a cascade of physiological responses designed to prepare the body for immediate action. Increased heart rate and blood pressure to supply more oxygen to the muscles. Rapid breathing to increase oxygen intake. Dilated pupils to enhance vision. Suppression of non-essential functions, digestive and reproductive systems slow down to conserve energy. These responses are highly effective in short bursts, allowing us to respond quickly to immediate dangers. However, when the protective state is chronically activated, it can have detrimental effects on our health. In today's world, many people live in a state of chronic stress, constantly triggering their protective mechanisms. This can be due to various factors such as work pressures, financial stress, personal relationships, and even our own internal thoughts and worries. The result is a body and mind that are perpetually on high alert. Chronic stress leads to a range of physical and mental health issues, including cardiovascular problems. Persistent high blood pressure can damage arteries, leading to heart disease and stroke. Digestive issues, the suppression of the digestive system, can result in gastrointestinal problems such as ulcers, irritable bowel syndrome (IBS), and acid reflux. Weakened immune system. Chronic stress can weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to infections and illnesses. Mental health disorders, anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues are often exacerbated by chronic stress. The impact on cognitive function. Living in a protective state also affects cognitive function. When we're stressed, the brain prioritizes immediate survival over higher order thinking. This means our ability to concentrate, make decisions, and solve problems is compromised. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking and decision-making, is less active, while the amygdala, responsible for emotional reactions, is more dominant. This shift in brain activity can lead to impaired memory. Stress affects the hippocampus, a brain region involved in forming new memories. Reduced creativity. A stressed mind is less likely to think creatively or explore new ideas. Poor decision-making. With the prefrontal cortex compromised, our decisions are more likely to be impulsive and less considered. Emotional consequences of the protective state. Emotionally, living in a protective state can be draining. The constant release of stress hormones affects our mood, leading to feelings of anxiety, irritability, and depression. We may find ourselves constantly worrying about the future or ruminating on past events. This emotional turmoil can affect our relationships, as we may become more reactive and less patient with others. Furthermore, living in a protective state often leads to emotional numbness. To cope with the constant stress, we may shut down emotionally, becoming disconnected from our feelings and from those around us. This emotional shutdown can lead to a sense of isolation and loneliness, further exacerbating our stress. When we're in a protective state, our behaviors reflect our need for survival. These behaviors can become habitual, forming patterns that are hard to break. Some common behavioral patterns include avoiding situations or people that we perceive as threats, even if they're not truly dangerous. Hypervigilance, constantly scanning the environment for potential threats, leading to an inability to relax. Aggression, reacting aggressively to perceived threats, which can strain relationships and create conflict. Procrastination, delaying tasks due to fear of failure or criticism, which can increase stress in the long run. These behaviors, while protective in the short term, can limit our potential and prevent us from living fulfilling lives. Our protective state is not just a response to immediate threats, it's also conditioned by our past experiences. From a young age, we learn to associate certain situations with danger or safety based on our experiences and the reactions of those around us. These conditioned responses can be deeply ingrained, influencing our behavior and emotional reactions throughout our lives. For example, if we experience criticism or punishment for expressing our emotions as children, we may learn to suppress our feelings as adults, fearing vulnerability. Similarly, if we were praised for academic or professional success, we may place undue pressure on ourselves to achieve, leading to chronic stress. Understanding these conditioned responses is key to breaking free from the protective state. By recognizing the patterns that keep us trapped, we can begin to recondition our minds and bodies to respond differently. Breaking free from the protective state requires conscious effort and practice. It's about rewiring our brains and bodies to respond to life with openness and curiosity rather than fear and stress. Here are some strategies to help achieve this transformation. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can help calm the mind and reduce the activity of the amygdala. These practices promote a state of relaxation and present moment awareness, allowing us to step out of the protective state. Breath work. Deep, intentional breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and counteracting the effects of chronic stress. Techniques like diaphragmatic breathing and alternate nostril breathing can be particularly effective. Reframing thoughts. Cognitive reframing involves changing the way we perceive and interpret stressful situations. By challenging negative thought patterns and focusing on positive outcomes, we can reduce the emotional impact of stress. Physical exercise. Regular physical exercise helps release built-up tension and stress. It also promotes the release of endorphins, which improve mood and overall well-being. Healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries in our personal and professional lives can help reduce stress. This includes learning to say no, delegating tasks, and prioritizing self-care. Social support. Building and maintaining strong social connections provides emotional support and reduces feelings of isolation. Sharing our experiences and challenges with trusted friends or family can alleviate stress and provide perspective. Gratitude practice. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what is wrong in our lives to what is right. Regularly acknowledging and appreciating positive aspects of our lives can improve our mood and overall outlook. Professional help. Seeking support from therapists or coaches who specialize in stress management and emotional healing can provide additional tools and strategies for breaking free from the protective state. Reconditioning the mind and body. Reconditioning involves creating new neural pathways and habits that promote a state of relaxation and well-being. This process takes time and consistent effort, but it is possible with the right approach. Incorporate relaxation techniques into your daily routine. This could be a morning meditation, a midday breathing exercise, or an evening gratitude journal. Consistency is key to reconditioning the mind and body. Positive reinforcement. Reward yourself for practicing relaxation and positive thinking. This could be as simple as acknowledging your efforts or treating yourself to something you enjoy. Positive reinforcement strengthens new habits. Visualization. Use visualization techniques to imagine yourself in a relaxed, stress-free state. Visualizing positive outcomes can help rewire the brain to respond differently to stress. Mindful awareness. Practice mindful awareness throughout the day. Notice when you start to feel stressed and use relaxation techniques to bring yourself back to a state of calm. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. The role of self-compassion. Self-compassion is an essential component of breaking free from the protective state. Many of us are our own harshest critics, perpetuating stress and negative self-talk. Learning to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding can reduce stress and promote emotional healing. Practice self-compassion exercises, such as speaking to yourself as you would a close friend or writing a letter of encouragement to yourself. These exercises can shift your internal dialogue to a more supportive and loving tone. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and shortcomings. Holding on to guilt and regret perpetuates stress. Recognize that you are human and that making mistakes is part of the learning process. Mindful self-acceptance. Accept yourself as you are in this moment. This doesn't mean you can't strive for improvement, but it means acknowledging and accepting your current state without judgment. The impact of environment. Our environment plays a significant role in maintaining or breaking the protective state. Surrounding ourselves with supportive, positive influences can facilitate the shift from stress to relaxation. Designate a space in your home where you can relax and unwind. This could be a meditation corner, a cozy reading nook, or a peaceful garden. Make this space a sanctuary where you can escape from stress. Limiting negative influences. Identify and limit exposure to negative influences in your life, whether they are people, media, or environments. Surround yourself with positivity and support. Building a support network. Cultivate relationships with people who uplift and support you. Having a strong support network provides emotional security and reduces feelings of isolation. Understanding and managing triggers. Identifying and managing triggers is crucial for breaking the cycle of chronic stress. Triggers are situations, people, or thoughts that activate the protective state. By understanding your triggers, you can develop strategies to manage them effectively. Keep a journal to track situations or thoughts that trigger stress. Over time, patterns will emerge, helping you understand what activates your protective state. Develop coping strategies. Once you identify your triggers, develop coping strategies to manage them. This could include deep breathing, positive self-talk, or removing yourself from the triggering situation. Practice response flexibility. Work on being flexible in your responses to triggers. Instead of reacting automatically, pause and choose a more mindful response. This takes practice but can significantly reduce stress. The role of sleep and nutrition. Sleep and nutrition are fundamental to managing stress and breaking free from the protective state. Poor sleep and nutrition can exacerbate stress and weaken the body's ability to cope. Ensure you get enough sleep each night. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Create a bedtime routine that promotes relaxation, such as turning off screens an hour before bed and practicing a calming activity like reading or meditation. Balanced diet. Eat a balanced diet rich in whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Avoid excessive caffeine, sugar, and processed foods as they can contribute to stress and anxiety. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Dehydration can affect cognitive function and increase feelings of stress. The impact of physical activity. Regular physical activity is one of the most effective ways to reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters, and helps reduce the levels of stress hormones in the body. Choose physical activities that you enjoy, whether it's walking, swimming, dancing, or playing a sport. When you enjoy the activity, you're more likely to stick with it. Incorporate movement into your day. Look for opportunities to incorporate movement into your daily routine. This could be taking the stairs instead of the elevator, going for a walk during your lunch break, or doing a quick workout at home. Mind-body exercises. Consider mind-body exercises such as yoga, tai chi, or qigong. These practices not only provide physical exercise but also promote relaxation and mindfulness. The importance of purpose and meaning. Having a sense of purpose and meaning in life can significantly reduce stress and promote overall well-being. When we engage in activities that align with our values and passions, we feel more fulfilled and less stressed. Reflect on what matters most to you. Identify your core values and passions. Understanding what drives you can help you make choices that align with your true self. Set meaningful goals. Set goals that reflect your values and passions. These goals should be specific, achievable, and meaningful. Working towards something that matters to you can provide a sense of purpose and direction. Engage in acts of kindness. Helping others and engaging in acts of kindness can provide a sense of purpose and connection. Whether it's volunteering, helping a neighbor, or simply offering a kind word, these actions can reduce stress and promote a sense of fulfillment. Embracing change and adaptability. Change is a constant in life, and our ability to adapt to change can significantly affect our stress levels. Embracing change with an open and flexible mindset can help reduce the impact of stress. Accept that change is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting change, try to embrace it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Stay flexible. Cultivate a flexible mindset. Be open to new experiences and willing to adapt to new circumstances. Flexibility can help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Develop resilience. Build resilience by focusing on your strengths and practicing self-care. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it can be developed through practice and perseverance. Creating a positive mindset. A positive mindset can transform the way we experience stress. By focusing on the positive aspects of life and cultivating an optimistic outlook, we can reduce the impact of stress and enhance our overall well-being. Challenge negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. Focus on your strengths and achievements and remind yourself of your capabilities. Gratitude journaling. Keep a gratitude journal and regularly write down things you're grateful for. This practice can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's uplifting people, inspiring books, or motivational quotes. Positive influences can help reinforce a positive mindset. Conclusion: embracing a new way of being. Breaking free from the protective state is a journey that requires conscious effort and practice. By understanding the anatomy of stress, identifying and managing triggers, and incorporating relaxation techniques into your daily life, you can recondition your mind and body to respond to life with openness and curiosity. Embrace self-compassion, prioritize sleep and nutrition, engage in physical activity, and find purpose and meaning in your life. Practice flexibility, resilience, and positive thinking. Surround yourself with supportive environments and relationships. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate stress entirely, but to develop a healthier relationship with it. By shifting from a protective state to a state of relaxation and well-being, you can enhance your overall quality of life and experience true joy and fulfillment. The societal expectations placed on men to provide and compete are deeply ingrained in our cultural fabric. These pressures can shape men's identities, behaviors, and mental health in profound ways. Understanding the origins and impacts of these pressures is crucial for fostering a more balanced and healthy approach to masculinity. This comprehensive exploration will delve into the historical context, societal expectations, psychological impacts, and potential pathways towards a healthier conception of masculinity. The pressure on men to provide and compete has historical roots that span centuries. Traditionally, men have been seen as the primary breadwinners and protectors of their families. This role was not just a social expectation, but also a survival necessity in pre-industrial societies. Pre-industrial societies and hunter-gatherer and agrarian societies, physical strength and the ability to hunt or farm were crucial for survival. Men were expected to provide food and protection for their families, establishing a gender role based on physical prowess and economic provision. The Industrial Revolution shifted economic activities from agrarian fields to factories and offices. Men became the primary wage earners, reinforcing their role as providers. This period also saw the rise of the nuclear family model, where the male breadwinner and female homemaker roles were clearly delineated. Post-World War II era, the post-war economic boom further cemented the male provider role as many men returned from war to jobs that supported their families. The ideal of the self-made man and the notion of success tied to career achievements became prominent. Societal expectations. Societal expectations around masculinity are perpetuated through various channels, including media, family structures, and educational systems. These expectations often emphasize the importance of financial success, physical strength, and competitive prowess. Media, including movies, television shows, and advertisements, often portray men as strong, stoic, and successful. Heroes and protagonists are frequently depicted as individuals who overcome obstacles through determination and strength. Advertisements for men's products, such as cars, watches, and suits, often emphasize power, success, and status, reinforcing the notion that a man's worth is tied to his achievements and possessions. Family dynamics. Traditional family structures often reinforce the male provider role. Fathers are frequently expected to be the primary breadwinners, while mothers take on caregiving roles. This division of labor can shape children's perceptions of gender roles from a young age. Boys may be encouraged to pursue careers that promise financial stability and success, while emotional expression and vulnerability are often discouraged. Educational systems. Educational systems can perpetuate gender norms through curricula and extracurricular activities. Subjects like mathematics, science, and sports are often emphasized for boys, while arts and humanities may be less encouraged. Competitive sports and academic achievements are celebrated, fostering a culture where boys feel the need to excel and outperform their peers to gain recognition and approval. The impact of competition. Competition is a double-edged sword. While it can drive motivation and achievement, it can also lead to stress, anxiety, and feelings of inadequacy. For men, the pressure to compete can manifest in various aspects of life, including career, physical appearance, and social status. The pressure to succeed in one's career can lead to long working hours, job-related stress, and a focus on financial gain at the expense of personal well-being. Men may feel compelled to constantly prove their worth through promotions, salary increases, and professional accolades. Job loss or financial instability can be particularly devastating, as it not only impacts one's livelihood but also challenges one's identity as a provider. Physical appearance and fitness. Societal standards of physical attractiveness for men often emphasize muscularity and fitness. This can lead to body image issues, excessive exercise, and even the use of performance-enhancing substances. Men may feel the need to compete in physical fitness and sports to maintain social status and self-esteem. Social status and relationships. Men are often judged by their social status, which can include their career achievements, income level, and the perceived success of their personal relationships. The pressure to keep up with the Joneses can lead to financial strain and stress. Relationships can also be a source of competition, with men feeling the need to prove themselves as desirable partners through material possessions and social status. Psychological impacts. The pressures to provide and compete can have significant psychological impacts on men. These pressures can contribute to mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and burnout. Understanding these impacts is essential for addressing the root causes and promoting mental well-being. The constant pressure to achieve and succeed can lead to chronic stress and anxiety. Men may feel overwhelmed by the need to meet societal expectations, leading to physical and emotional exhaustion. Financial stress, job insecurity, and the fear of failure can exacerbate anxiety, impacting overall mental health. When men feel they are unable to meet societal expectations, they may experience feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. This can lead to depression, as the gap between their actual and ideal selves widens. Depression can also result from the suppression of emotions, as societal norms often discourage men from expressing vulnerability and seeking help. Burnout. The relentless pursuit of success and perfection can lead to burnout. Men may find themselves physically and emotionally depleted, unable to cope with the demands placed on them. Burnout can impact all areas of life, including work performance, relationships, and overall well-being. Substance abuse. To cope with stress and emotional pain, some men may turn to substance abuse. Alcohol, drugs, and other addictive behaviors can provide temporary relief but ultimately worsen mental health and create additional problems. The pressure to provide and compete can strain personal relationships. Men may prioritize work and success over family and personal connections, leading to feelings of neglect and dissatisfaction in their relationships. Emotional unavailability and the inability to communicate openly can further erode the quality of relationships, creating a cycle of stress and isolation. Pathways to a healthier conception of masculinity. Breaking free from the pressures of providing and competing requires a shift in societal norms and individual mindsets. By embracing a more balanced and inclusive conception of masculinity, men can lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. Broaden the definition of success to include not just career achievements and financial wealth, but also personal growth, emotional well-being, and meaningful relationships. Encourage men to pursue a balanced life that values all aspects of well-being. Celebrate diverse forms of success, including artistic, creative, and altruistic achievements, recognizing that fulfillment comes from various sources. Encourage men to express their emotions openly and without judgment. Create safe spaces where men can share their feelings and experiences without fear of stigma or ridicule. Educate boys and men about the importance of emotional intelligence and the value of vulnerability in building authentic connections. Promote healthy competition that focuses on personal growth and collaboration rather than cutthroat rivalry. Encourage men to compete with themselves, striving for self-improvement and mastery rather than comparing themselves to others. Highlight the importance of teamwork, cooperation, and mutual support in achieving shared goals. Increase awareness about men's mental health issues and reduce the stigma associated with seeking help. Provide access to mental health resources, including counseling, support groups, and wellness programs. Encourage men to prioritize self-care and recognize the importance of mental health and overall well-being. Challenge traditional gender norms that restrict men's roles and behaviors. Promote gender equality and inclusivity, allowing men to explore diverse identities and expressions of masculinity. Support policies and practices that promote work-life balance, such as parental leave, flexible work arrangements, and equal opportunities for all genders. Encourage men to build and maintain strong support networks, including friendships, family connections, and community involvement. Social support is crucial for emotional well-being and resilience. Create opportunities for men to connect with others through shared interests, hobbies, and activities that. The pressure to provide and compete has shaped the male experience for centuries, influencing identities, behaviors, and mental health. While these pressures have historical and societal roots, they are not immutable. By understanding the impact of these pressures and embracing a more balanced and inclusive conception of masculinity, men can lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. This transformation requires collective effort from individuals, families, communities, and society as a whole. By promoting emotional expression, redefining success, and challenging traditional gender norms, we can create a world where men are free to be their authentic selves, unburdened by the weight of unrealistic expectations. The human heart is not just a vital organ pumping blood throughout our bodies, it is also a profound symbol of emotional and spiritual life. The concept of opening your heart extends beyond mere sentimentality. It encompasses a profound shift in consciousness that can lead to transformative changes in physical health, emotional well-being, and interpersonal relationships. This exploration will delve into the scientific basis, psychological significance, and practical methods for opening your heart, drawing upon the principles and teachings of personal growth and healing. The heart and brain are intimately connected through a complex network of neurons, neurotransmitters, and electromagnetic fields. This connection, often referred to as the heart-brain axis, plays a crucial role in our emotional and physiological health. The field of neurocardiology studies the intricate relationship between the heart and the brain. The heart contains its own complex nervous system, known as the heart-brain or intrinsic cardiac nervous system, which can operate independently of the brain and central nervous system. This heart-brain communicates with the brain in several ways, including through neural pathways, biochemical signals, and electromagnetic fields. Heart rate variability is the measure of the variation in time between each heartbeat. High HRV is associated with greater emotional resilience, stress management, and overall health. Practices that promote heart coherence, such as meditation and deep breathing, can improve HRV and enhance the communication between the heart and brain, leading to better emotional regulation and physical health. The heart generates a powerful electromagnetic field that can be measured several feet away from the body. This field is believed to influence not only our own physiological state, but also the states of those around us. Research suggests that the heart's electromagnetic field is involved in the process of emotional and social communication, further highlighting the importance of heart coherence in our interactions and relationships. Most people spend a significant portion of their waking lives in a protective state, characterized by stress and survival instincts. This state is driven by the brain's constant scanning of the environment for threats and potential dangers. The body's stress response is designed to protect us from immediate threats. When we perceive a danger, our bodies release stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which prepare us for fight or flight. While this response is beneficial in acute situations, chronic activation can lead to negative health outcomes, including cardiovascular disease, anxiety, and depression. When living in a state of stress and survival, we often anticipate negative outcomes and create emotions based on those anticipations. This can lead to a cycle of fear, anxiety, and worry that becomes ingrained in our subconscious mind. This emotional programming can limit our ability to experience joy, love, and connection, keeping us in a state of emotional and physiological tension. Breaking free from the protective state requires conscious effort and practice. Techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and heart-focused breathing can help shift the body from a stress response to a state of relaxation and coherence. Developing awareness of our habitual thought patterns and emotional responses is the first step towards creating new, healthier patterns that support emotional well-being and heart coherence. The male experience the pressure to provide and compete. Men in particular are often conditioned to live in a state of stress and survival due to societal expectations to provide and compete. This conditioning can create barriers to opening the heart and experiencing emotional freedom. Traditional societal norms place a high value on men's ability to succeed in their careers, provide for their families, and maintain a competitive edge. These expectations can lead to chronic stress and emotional suppression. Men may feel pressured to prioritize financial success and professional achievements over emotional well-being and personal fulfillment. Emotional suppression is a common coping mechanism for men who feel they must conform to societal expectations of stoicism and strength. This can lead to a disconnection from their own emotions and an inability to express vulnerability. Suppressed emotions can manifest as physical symptoms, such as tension, pain, and illness, further compounding the stress and survival response. Encouraging men to explore and express their emotions can lead to significant healing and transformation. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and heart coherence techniques can help men reconnect with their emotions and open their hearts. Creating supportive environments where men can share their experiences and vulnerabilities without judgment is crucial for fostering emotional freedom and well-being. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but it is actually a powerful tool for personal growth and connection. Embracing vulnerability allows us to open our hearts and experience deeper, more authentic relationships. Vulnerability is the willingness to be open and authentic, even in the face of uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. It is not about being weak or defenseless, but about having the courage to be true to ourselves and others. Embracing vulnerability means accepting and expressing our emotions, needs, and desires, even when it feels uncomfortable or challenging. Authentic connections are built on a foundation of vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be seen and known by others, we create opportunities for genuine intimacy and trust. Vulnerability fosters empathy and compassion, as it allows us to see and understand the shared human experience in others. The fear of vulnerability often stems from a fear of rejection, judgment, or failure. Overcoming this fear requires a shift in mindset, where we see vulnerability as a strength rather than a liability. Practices such as mindfulness and self-compassion can help us develop the resilience and courage needed to embrace vulnerability and open our hearts. Opening the heart can have profound effects on both emotional and physical healing. By fostering heart coherence, we can tap into the body's natural ability to heal and restore balance. Emotional wounds, such as trauma, grief, and loss, can create blockages in the heart's energy field. Opening the heart allows these emotions to be acknowledged, processed, and released, facilitating emotional healing. Practices such as heart-focused meditation, gratitude, and compassion can help open the heart and promote emotional well-being. The heart's electromagnetic field plays a crucial role in the body's physiological processes. When the heart is in a state of coherence, it can support the body's natural healing mechanisms. Research has shown that heart coherence can improve immune function, reduce inflammation, and promote overall health and well-being. Numerous case studies and testimonials highlight the transformative power of opening the heart. Individuals who have embraced heart coherence practices often report significant improvements in their physical health, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. These stories serve as powerful evidence of the heart's healing power and inspire others to embark on their own journey of heart opening and healing. Heart-focused meditation is a powerful practice for cultivating heart coherence and opening the heart. This technique involves directing attention and intention to the heart center, fostering a state of relaxation and emotional balance. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can sit or lie down without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax and your mind to settle. Bring your attention to the area of your heart, placing your hand over your heart if it helps to focus your awareness. Imagine your breath flowing in and out of your heart center as if you are breathing through your heart. As you continue to breathe, visualize a warm, radiant light in your heart center. Allow this light to expand and fill your entire chest. Focus on a positive emotion, such as love, gratitude, or compassion. Allow yourself to fully experience this emotion as you continue to breathe through your heart. Spend a few minutes in this state of heart-focused meditation, allowing the positive emotion to permeate your entire being. Heart-focused meditation promotes heart coherence, reducing stress and anxiety, and enhancing emotional resilience. This practice can improve heart rate variability, support immune function, and promote overall physical health. By regularly practicing heart-focused meditation, you can cultivate a greater sense of inner peace, emotional balance, and well-being. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that can open the heart and shift our focus from lack and fear to abundance and appreciation. Cultivating a gratitude practice can enhance heart coherence and promote emotional and physical health. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This can be done in the morning before bed or at any time that works for you. Write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for in a gratitude journal. These can be simple things such as a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture, or a delicious meal. As you write each item, take a moment to fully experience the feeling of gratitude. Allow the emotion to fill your heart and expand throughout your body. Throughout the day, look for opportunities to express gratitude to others. Acknowledge and appreciate the kindness and support you receive from those around you. Gratitude can shift your focus from negative to positive, enhancing your overall outlook on life and promoting emotional well-being. This practice can increase heart coherence, reduce stress, and improve physical health. By cultivating gratitude, you can strengthen your relationships and create a more positive and supportive environment. Compassion and loving kindness are powerful practices that can open the heart and foster emotional connection and empathy. These practices involve directing feelings of love and kindness towards yourself and others, promoting a sense of unity and interconnectedness. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can sit or lie down without distractions. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax and your mind to settle. Begin by directing loving kindness towards yourself. Silently repeat phrases such as, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." As you repeat these phrases, visualize yourself surrounded by a warm, loving light. Allow yourself to fully experience the feelings of love and kindness. Next, direct loving kindness towards someone you care about. Silently repeat the same phrases, imagining this person surrounded by the same warm, loving light. Gradually expand your circle of loving kindness to include other people in your life, including those you may have difficulty with. Finally, extend your loving kindness to all beings everywhere. Benefits of compassion and loving kindness. These practices can enhance emotional connection and empathy, reducing feelings of isolation and loneliness. Compassion and loving kindness can promote heart coherence, reduce stress, and improve overall health and well-being. By cultivating compassion and loving kindness, you can create a more positive and harmonious environment, both within yourself and in your interactions with others. For many men, understanding the science behind this transformation is crucial. When they grasp that opening their hearts can lead to healing and a better quality of life, they pursue this change with passion and determination. It's no longer a vague idea, it's a rational, science-backed approach to a better life. However, our environment often lacks support for men to be vulnerable. Yet research shows that vulnerability is one of the top qualities of great leaders. When men understand this, they begin to trust more, open up more, and break down the facades they've built. They start to experience genuine happiness and fulfillment. To facilitate this transformation, we provide numerous opportunities for men to practice opening their hearts and connecting with others. When you care for others, when you give, and when you experience gratitude, your heart opens. In our healing sessions, we encourage men to be in their hearts. This indirect approach often leads to profound changes. When men care for others with genuine passion, their hearts open up. They become more like children, free, relaxed, and less rigid. This goes against their usual programming, but with a little knowledge and encouragement, they start to embrace it. It's not just men who can benefit from this approach. Women who have experienced trauma, such as childhood abuse, often carry emotional scars that affect their behavior. They may not understand why they react in certain ways, but it's a protective mechanism rooted in past experiences. When these individuals feel safe and supported, they can confront these emotional walls. Moving through these barriers allows their bodies to experience the freedom they had before the traumatic event. This can lead to a reorganization of their body's physiology and a profound sense of liberation. Personal stories of transformation are incredibly powerful. Imagine a man in his late 60s, struggling with a severe heart condition, sharing his journey. Despite all his efforts, medical treatments, diet changes, psychotherapy, he never found true healing until he learned to open his heart. In a moment of profound realization during a walking meditation, he experienced a level of love he'd never felt before. This wasn't just an emotional breakthrough, it was a physical one. For the first time in 20 years, he could walk the entire beach without chest pain. His body believed it was in a new life, and it responded accordingly. When this man shares his story with an audience, it moves them deeply. It's not a Hollywood production, it's real, tangible evidence of what's possible. This kind of testimony creates a ripple effect. Once people see it, they believe it. And if one person can do it, others can too. This ripple effect creates a collective consciousness. When a community of individuals begins to understand that more is possible, they start to unify. They become a living organism, a species of human beings tapping into their true potential. This collective belief amplifies the miracles and transformations. All it takes is one person to start the wave. When they share their story with humility, grace, and curiosity, they give others permission to step out of their comfort zones. This is how we build a culture of openness and healing. True transformation requires a balance between our head and heart. We can't rely solely on emotions, we need our brains to guide us. The brain acts as a compass, directing our energy and intentions. When we have coherence in both the brain and heart, we can create greater effects on our reality. Our brain provides direction, while our heart provides the energy to move forward. When these two aspects are in harmony, we can achieve profound changes in our lives. This is the key to unlocking our true potential. Empowering women is about more than achieving external success. It involves fostering a deep sense of self-love and inner strength. Turning love inward is a profound act of self-care that allows women to nurture their own well-being, build resilience, and unlock their full potential. This exploration will delve into the significance of self-love, the barriers women often face in loving themselves, and practical strategies to cultivate and empower this inward focus. Self-love is the foundation of a healthy, fulfilling life. It is the practice of valuing oneself, recognizing one's inherent worth, and treating oneself with kindness and compassion. Self-love begins with accepting oneself fully, including all strengths and imperfections. It involves recognizing that everyone is a unique individual with their own set of qualities and experiences. Self-acceptance fosters a positive self-image and a sense of inner peace, which are essential for emotional well-being. Self-compassion is the practice of being kind and understanding towards oneself, especially during times of difficulty or failure. It involves treating oneself with the same empathy and support that one would offer a friend. This practice can help women navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and emotional balance.